It's Sunday, the weekend is winding down, and hands up, who's feeling a little bit scared about the week ahead? And that is quite normal to get that anxiety about what's coming up. But I'm here to tell you there are some strategies that you can put in place to make Mondays not feel quite so scary so that you can have your best week yet. So here's how you can prep for a stress-free week. Hi, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism, and my no spend year. And today we're thinking about that slow living kind of methodology, strategy, what you will, about how to come into the week with a positive, fresh start, which can be quite difficult to get your head around. I think we get that anxiety, don't we, on a Sunday of the chaos of the week that's coming up, not knowing when things are happening and just feeling like it is going to be another busy week. And chances are it probably is, but it doesn't have to be stressful and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can be enjoyable if you put some strategies in place. First of all, let's look at some planning and prioritizing tasks that you can do to get ahead. One thing to do is think about the power of a list. Take some time on a Sunday to create a to-do list of things that need to get done throughout the week. Break down any larger tasks into small tasks that are achievable and actionable. And from this, you can then identify your urgent tasks and your less important tasks. And you can then schedule them accordingly across your week. So it's not all building up on you and having to be done within one particular day. You then want to embrace your calendar. Get in the habit on a Sunday of looking through your calendar for the week ahead, maybe even the month ahead, and just check in with yourself as to what's going on. Have you got some important meetings coming up? Have you got some social activities coming up that you haven't quite prepared for or haven't booked something for? It will give you that refresher, that reminder that things are coming up and they need to be actioned or just enjoyed. So if you get in the habit of looking at a week at a time as well as looking at the next month, you will then get in the habit of noticing that things are getting closer, and then your memory will improve for organising things for those events. It will also give you the opportunity to reflect on whether or not it's too busy, whether or not there are some things that can be put off or cancelled to make sure that you're not overwhelmed through the week. You don't want to have a busy schedule that is too much. You need to make sure it's the right amount of things for you. Now let's talk about tackling tedious tasks. So changing your mindset around those tasks will make it easier to get through the week. You're not then thinking about them subconsciously throughout the week because you've already done them. Another key thing you'll want to do is to plan your meals for the week. If you can see that you've got a particularly busy day in the middle of the week, then that might be a day that you have a really easy, simple meal like a pizza or a stir fry that won't take long to cook. That means that you get some goodness into your body as soon as possible, as soon as you get in, and it's not a overwhelming task to do. And it means that on a quieter day, you'll have more time to cook and you can cook some of those more intense meals then. And you also want to factor in some healthy snacks and healthy meals throughout the week as well. And this just gives you an opportunity to make sure that you know that you're doing that. You can prep your lunches in advance. This is something that I do, particularly for a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when I'm at school, because I do not have the time to prep in the morning. I want a streamlined get up, eat breakfast, go set up for the mornings. I don't have time to prep lunch because my body just can't cope with too many things. So I actually meal prep on a Sunday. I will make sure that I batch cook either soup or batch make salad, depending on whether or not it's summery enough for a salad. But I tend to batch cook and I will have them in the fridge ready to go. Meal prepping is ideal for you. If you're doing salads, I wouldn't prep more than 3 salads ahead because they're not going to taste as nice after 3 days. So that's just kind of my tip there. And with regards to laundry, I try not to let it build up for the weekend. I just do it as soon as the basket is full enough for a load. I will then put a load on because I just feel like it's easier to tick things over than to let it all pile up and be another task to do on one particular day and it becomes too much. and always get in the habit of putting clean clothes away immediately so that they don't pile up as well on the sides. Then you're not going to be seeing that clutter around your house throughout the week. Now let's look at how we can create a calming environment. Sunday is a great opportunity for a nice reset. So see if you can tidy up some key areas within your home. So if you work from home, maybe you might want to consider your office space or your desk. Or if it's just about getting ready in the morning, is your dressing table nice and clear and everything put back where it belongs? And obviously, don't forget you can declutter as you go along with your tidy up. Good idea to do this on a regular basis so that you're constantly reducing the clutter for a calmer space. Another thing you can do is plan your outfits either for the next day or the next week, so you know exactly what's happening and you know exactly what you're wearing for different occasions, different events, and you can always order them within your wardrobe maybe at the end of your wardrobe. You can put them all in order so that you know that it's easy to find and you don't have to think about it in the morning. Now let's talk about how you can set yourself up for success. You need to make sure that you're fueling your body and your mind. So prepping and planning some really healthy, full breakfasts are really going to make that difference. It's going to give you that good start to the day. You also want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. So make sure that you're getting between 7 and 8 hours a night so that you have got the most energy that you need for the day. So with that, you need to make sure that you have a good bedtime routine and a good wake up routine. Make sure that you try and keep your bedtime and wake up time a similar time. So I try and aim for about 10:30 for going to bed, and then I wake up at 6:30. Another key factor is making sure that you've got time for some self-care. So that is something that I've really worked on over the last year, because without self-care, how can you have the best energy for yourself and for others? So in order to me to be able to give my best, I need to feel the best myself. So I do put some time into self-care. So I will make sure that I schedule me time on a regular basis, whether or not that be some chill time in the evening or a nice activity on the weekend. And that, even if it's just half an hour to an hour, it's time for me. It's time that I know that I can focus in and just rest and do something that I enjoy. It keeps me thinking about me. And that's definitely worked well for reducing stress, because I feel like I have those calm times within the day and within the week, that it means that I'm constantly monitoring my stress, because I don't ever let my stress levels go over the top, because I've got that regular self-care time. It just brings me down naturally. And I also practice gratitude. So I write in a gratitude journal every day, every morning, every evening, just a couple of little things that I'm grateful for each day. And then I reflect on the day as well. And that really helps me to be mindful of what's happening in my daily life, and also make sure that I'm noticing those small things. And it helps me build resilience, and I can navigate challenges that little bit more confidently without the stress that goes with it, or without anxiety that would normally go with a difficult time. So by thinking about all those different strategies, looking ahead for the week, planning for the week, and also putting in some time for yourself, you will find that your week actually runs a lot more smoothly. It feels calmer, it doesn't feel stressful, and actually it just feels like you're enjoying life on a daily basis. So hopefully these tips will help you feel like that. Let me know below if you've got your own tips for success within the week, and we can help each other out and stay positive. And I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care. Bye.